with JC. In today's class, raise and rise, level B2 upper intermediate.
Well, hello folks, and welcome to another video in our channel, Learn English with JC. That will be me. Okay, now in today's video, we're going to concentrate on level B2, which is upper intermediate. The section is vocabulary, and the lesson is number 3. Okay, and we are going to talk about two very controversial verbs, which are none other than raise and rise. Okay, so let's talk about the first one. Now, raise here must have an object. Why? Because it is a transitive verb, and as you know, those verbs that are transitive require an object. Okay, it is also a regular verb. That means the past and the past participle have the same pronunciation and the same way when they're written. Okay, same spelling. So we spell it, or we pronounce it, raise, raised, raised. Okay, that is easy. Now let's take a look. Well, before I go into the examples, in other words, something raises something else. Why? Because again, you need an object. So now let's take a look at two examples. Raise your hand if you know the answer. Okay, raise your hand if you know the answer. And number 2, our favorite restaurant has raised its prices again. Yeah, has raised its prices again. All right, so that is in terms of raise. Remember, transitive verb, and it is regular and it needs an object. Okay, don't forget that. Now, in terms of rise here, it does not take an object. Why not? Because it is an intransitive verb. Okay, so you don't need an object as with the previous one. It is also an irregular verb. If this one, raise, is a regular verb, rise, it is an irregular verb, and the conjugation is rise, rose, risen. Remember, rise, rose, risen. Okay, now we use the verb rise when something moves upwards by itself. In other words, you don't need an object. Okay, now let's see some examples. Number 1, the sun rises in the east every day. You don't need an object. Okay, and number 2, rents have risen steadily in the last few years. Okay, again, you don't need an object. So I know these are very controversial verbs to remember, but try to watch the video a couple of times if you need to, in order to understand it properly and use them correctly in sentences, and especially when you pronounce. Okay, so anyway, this is all for today, folks. I hope you liked the video. If you did, don't forget to click on like and also subscribe to our channel, because we have lots of videos for you to watch in different levels, starting with A2, B1, B2, which is this one, and C1, 4 different levels. And remember, as I told you before, different categories. Okay, we also encourage you to come to our academy, Montero Espinosa, located in Madrid, Spain, in the neighborhood of Moncloa, where we can teach you one-on-one classes as well as classes in groups, and I'll be more than happy to be your teacher. Okay, but again, that's all for now, folks. I hope I'll see you again. Have a nice day and goodbye.